Hi, I'm Jennifer at Alchemy and Energy, and I want to talk more on how to build self-confidence. These are 7 tips you can apply now to feel more confident. So, not long ago, a man had a vision. He wanted to create the eighth wonder of the world, a biodiverse marvel that would transform the way we see ourselves, our place in nature. And starting off with next to no cash for his dream, he convinced backers to hand over $130 million. Now, that man was Tim Smith, and his dream has now become real. It is called the Eden Project. It is a home to the largest greenhouse in the world. It's a sustainable collection of giant spheres encasing beautiful and diverse plant life from all over the world. So, sheer self-confidence and vision enabled Smith to get $130 million in backing for his crazy scheme. But in the years since Eden opened, it's already put $800 million back into the economy. So, taking time to build your self-confidence can really get you places. It's not that the project just needed self-confidence to make it happen, but this man's conviction in the face of mass initial doubt certainly meant the dream could start to live. Self-confidence isn't there just to make you feel good. We need self-confidence to drive our aspirations and make them real. It's as much a vehicle as a destination in itself. What's more, when you are self-confident, others feel it and they can't help but respond. So, how can you build your self-confidence starting now? All right, I'm going to let you in on a few secrets. Number one is laugh a little, but don't doubt. Really self-confident people don't take themselves too seriously. They're so confident and comfortable in their own skin, they don't need to. Human beings waste lots of energy trying to be seen as like other people around them, but confident people don't have to be like everyone else. Self-confidence means allowing your own differences so you learn to relax with your peculiarities, your idiosyncrasies, and your eccentricities. And know that recognizing your own differences doesn't mean that you have to doubt your decisions. Knowing your weak areas and being comfortable with knowing what you're not so good at is a cornerstone of self-confidence. So don't be blinded by experts over common sense, and remember that so many great things have never come to pass because people let doubts get in the way. Number two, be prepared to fail with confidence. Self-confidence gives you the freedom to make mistakes and cope with failure without feeling that your world has come to an end or that you're a worthless person. We hear a lot about having the confidence to be successful, but it takes self-confidence to fail and manage that failure in ways that you don't damage your self-esteem. And this is important. Self-confidence doesn't consist of knowing for sure that something will go well. It has more to do with relaxing with the certainty that you can handle uncertainty, even if it means some kind of failure. Real self-confidence imbues you with an overriding sense of whatever happens, I will be okay. It's bigger than both success and failure. Number three, focus on your strengths. It's so easy to dismiss or forget what you've achieved, what you're good at, your personal positive attributes. Regularly take stock and take time to dwell on all the stuff you know how to do well. Don't dismiss things because they seem natural or easy to you. like, oh, anyone can bake a cake or write a piano concerto, make help make up help to make an upset friend feel better and making others laugh. These are all things that may come very naturally to you that you don't give a second thought to. Not everyone can do these things well like you. So write a list now of absolutely everything you know you can do either well or just proficiently. It might be as simple as driving your car or giving a speech, writing neatly, or knowing how to sing. But remember, don't dismiss it because whatever it is, millions of people can't do it. The essence of self-confidence is having faith not only your own abilities, but also in your own potential. Number 4, build self-confidence through self-hypnosis. People who are underconfident misuse self-hypnosis without even knowing they're doing it. So many people waste time imagining how awful they'll feel when things go wrong. They worry about how they'll cope with humiliation, defeat, failure, or being thought of as weird or a loser. No wonder they feel like they don't even want to try. This is destructive, uncontrolled form of hypnosis. Misusing the imagination to rehearse feeling bad about yourself is a fast track route to self doubt. So get into the habit of doing the opposite. Think about when you want to feel confident specifically. Close your eyes and rehearse feeling and acting boldly with decisiveness and focus. When we stop worrying about what might go wrong, we can start focusing on what might go right. And when we do that, things are much more likely to go well for us. And you can always use one of our hypnosis downloads for confidence. Number 5, enough analysis. Just go for it. Overthinking, having to analyze all the possible ifs, ands, or buts, and maybes can become an unconscious excuse not to do anything at all. I'm not, of course, advocating blind action without any thought or planning whatsoever, but there comes a time when now is the time. Rather than always thinking what might happen, how about let's find out what happens? Self-confident people are adventurous experimenters who keep an open mind and don't assume that something will go badly or even well. They simply enjoy making a start and finding out later. The more you try in life, the more you build self-confidence through discovering how to manage lots of different situations. Number 6, look to others and then forget about others. Self-confidence can be picked up almost through the ethers by observing other self-confident people. Learn about what confident people do and how they see the world. Think carefully about how they would live your life if they were in your situation and circumstances. So write a short story or of maybe 800 words about someone in your position, living your life, making a series of very self-confident decisions, and taking confident action. What kinds of ideas do they generate? What decisions do they make? And what actions do they take? As you build your self-confidence, then you can forget about other people, other self-confident people, because you're the one person who they will want to emulate. Number 7, look to your beginnings. You may not think of yourself as a confident person because you haven't been that way in the past. But I'd like you to dwell on the idea that self-confidence is more of a reclaiming of how you would have been had you not learned self-doubt and have a fear of failure. Self-confidence is your natural state before you learn to imagine what others might think of you or how something bad happening might be the end of the world. We learn to doubt ourselves, but where it matters in life is where I want you to start trusting in yourself. This is Jennifer at alchemyandenergy.com, and I invite you to look at all of our little short YouTube videos learning more about building your self-confidence. I look forward to seeing you soon.